Hey guys, just moving the cows here. I don't know if you heard that big thud in the front of my buggy. I sheared the pin for my 4-wheel drive. So I'm hoping I can get back out of here. We'll see. We're going to do a time lapse of the cows grazing here. We're going to look at where the cows were. And maybe watch them a little bit here. They're ready to be moved. It's a little early. I give them a little section. See here, look. They can get that stuff out of there. You need to give your livestock more credit. See how these girls do. Okay. They're moved. I forgot to turn the light off on the top of my buggy. See here? There's a calf. About 5 inches of snow there. There's a calf. We found some orchard grass. We had really high winds this morning. You couldn't see. Well, let's set this time lapse up and then we'll go. Please subscribe, guys, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel. It really helps us out. Right here is where the fence line was, and you can see where there's not hardly any tracks back in there. Those tracks are there from this morning. The cows never went back. You can see in here where they've chomped and crunched the ice up. We got, I don't know, what is that, 4 inches of ice, and we have some snow on top of it. We have them tucked in here in the woods. The wind comes from the southwest, the south's that way, the west that way, so it comes this direction here, which keeps these girls, keeps me from having to pull the windbreaks in. Let's go see here. The calves are getting it done. The calves learn quick. This is the most snow our calves have seen. And they're in there grazing it up. Look there. See? They can get that grass out of there. Yeah, look at her. Right in front of the hip, right behind the rib. This calf here, stomach's full. I mean, they're getting what they need. She's there, look, she's full. Calf there's full. This here's old Blueberry here. I'd like to see a little more gut feel on her, but she's still not empty by any means. Stay warm tonight. This is old Lily here. She's one of our older cows. Look at that. These cows know what they're doing. Hey Blueberry, you want a pet? Huh? You want a pet? Huh, girl? Hey, don't eat me. Hey, be nice. Be nice. That's Blueberry's daughter there. It's another daughter of Blueberry's, B119. And this isn't one of our heaviest stockpiled fields either. So they probably got, I don't know, it might be 4 days here yet. 3 days, something like that. Just depends. We're gonna be cold. It's gonna be down in the single digits here, which is, they're in a perfect place. There's a calf getting her done. Let's go up here. There's some kind of candy up here. There's a whole group of them. We're not giving them water. They're still peeing and whatnot. So that tells me they're getting enough water, you know, through their forage and the snow that they eat, because they eat snow whenever they're eating that forage down. Have to work a little bit harder to get their food, but it won't hurt them none. I mean, we as human beings have to work a little bit harder to get our food sometimes. So there's no reason they can't either. Nobody's shivering. It's 14 degrees here. Nobody's shivering. Everybody's dried off from that snow last night. When I went to bed, it was raining. And when I got up this morning, we had this. So this here's our oldest cow. She's been around. All the livestock on our, or all the cows on our farm, we're a closed herd. So all the animals here have been born here. So they know what it's like to get out here and get it done. Sometimes we don't give our animals enough credit. You know, in a typical, back years and years ago, I would have said those cows will starve to death out there. Bring them in and start putting the hay to them, give them as much hay as they can get. And that was just a misjudgment on my part, because as you can see, they're getting her done. Gut feels still good. I'm not one least bit worried about these girls. You know, here's a good example of what we got here and what makes good stockpile, the difference between good stockpile and bad stockpile. Okay. We had ice, we have snow. There's ice on top of the stockpile. You can see here, if you have enough stockpile and it's laid over correctly, the snow won't smash it flat typically. It has enough spring and enough strength to keep that stockpile up off the ground. And, you know, a cow could break in here. You know, look what we got here. You know, that's just under the snow. And, you know, they can access that pretty easily. And I think, for the most part, I think the ice helps on the aspect that they can break chunks and push it out of the way. So Hey guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. I'm gonna go back and see if I can figure out what's wrong with my four-wheel drive. I know what's wrong with it, but I really don't want to turn wrenches in 14 degrees. But we do things we don't want to do sometimes. Please subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell to get notifications when we post new videos. We've been trying to do one a week. So far it's been working out pretty good. I do have 3 or 4 that's already loaded that I haven't made public yet, so it's been fairly good for me. Subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and we'll talk to you on the next one. Hopefully you're staying warm.